Anfield.
When you are
Uncle Ken Addy, this is Anfield.
I haven't been there before, but I have seen the
let me show you how you can get there first.
Okay,
now go
talk
and
to me.
I hope you have a Standard Chartered account, because what you need to do now is get your Visa credit and debit cards. Begin to swipe as much as possible. They've launched the Stand Red campaign, and because you have to really get the points and be up there. Once you are the top client who's done a lot of business with your credit and debit card, you will be going to Anfield. All expenses paid. Fantastic trip as you go out there. So there's more coming up, as we build up to this, and we'll be hinting you on that. Key thing is Stand Red campaign is on from Standard Chartered back.
I'm so jealous of the winner already. Okay, so I'm going to get my card and go and compete so that I win.
That's what you have to do
As well.
And go and feel Anfield.
But let me say good morning to Esmeralda Thompson. Esmeralda Thompson. She's also standing red.
Oh,
we never walk alone.
Esmeralda. That was a nice we were watching those stats. Anyway, let's get into Adokaya Esmeralda and Rosalinda. Coming up on the Sports Center, this is why we love the UEFA Champions League nights.
Harry Kane to attack the Barcelona box. Look, the 1-1. Spurs fans celebrate as if it's Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, and all their birthdays put together. And it's Barcelona 1, Tottenham Hotspur 1.
They have done 1 minute or 4 minutes added on right now. Hamsik with the ball for Napoli, turns around. Sedoseko with Raul Almiol, who rolls it up to the right-hand side there again, looking for Mauro Rui. Mauro Rui, the big ball is in the penalty box, controls it quite well. And how can't he save it? Excellent save by Alisson Becker, what a save. There's a little push it, and Salah's away. Salah with the ball then. Salah throws the ball into the net, and Liverpool have got the first goal. When Liverpool need a man, Mohamed Salah is the man. Is it happening tonight? Maybe yes. All weary faces have a spring at the step right now.
Mohamed Salah and Alisson Becker's heroics put Liverpool in the next stage of the Champions League. Spurs are also through, but heartbreak for Kwadwo Samuel's Inter Milan. Let's start at Anfield then. Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp says he could not be proud of a team as Mohamed Salah's goal and Alisson's brilliant save end the place in the Champions League knockout stage with victory over Liverpool. The Reds needed a win with a clean sheet or by 2 clear goals to make the last 16. An informed talisman, Salah, obliged by beating David Ospina at his near post in the 34th minute.
We're now on the dash. Man with the ball then. Presses out to the right-hand side. Milner with it. There's a little push it, and Salah's away. Salah with the ball then. Salah throws the ball into the net, and Liverpool have got the first goal. What kind of celebration? Stan looks deep in the eye. When Liverpool need a man, Mohamed Salah is the man. What a way to smash the ball through the legs of goalkeeper David Ospina. And Anfield is back to life. Is it happening tonight? Maybe yes. All weary faces have a spring at the step right now. Liverpool 1, Napoli 0.
Here's a good time to hear from Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp.
Just amazing. It was outstanding, unbelievable. The boys played their whole heart on the pitch. I'm not sure if the right saying, but it's just that they were with each part of their body. They were in that game. Our offensive defending, our pressing was some of the best I ever saw. How we played football, the direction we played with, the intensity we played with was just difficult to deal with. Yes, we could have scored more often, but actually the 2-0 doesn't help a lot. Maybe we saw him, the most difficult period was directly after the 1-0. You could see this little bit relief, and then immediately Napoli was there. So that made the game so intense.
Liverpool goal through in second place behind Paris Saint-Germain. Feats achieved despite losing 3 away games in the group. Paris Saint-Germain themselves were 4-1 winners at Red Star Belgrade. Napoli are resigned to the Europa League, and angry manager Carlo Ancelotti says Virgil van Dijk should have been red carded.
No, seeing on the video, I think it was red card, but there are a lot of questions about VAR, VAR. I think when VAR come in Champions League, it's too late.
Yeah, it's not easy. Well, I just have to say that because Napoli have played really well and yet out of the competition, but that's really how the competition goes. In Group B, Tottenham achieved mission impossible by qualifying for the last 16 of the Champions League. Lucas Moura's 85-minute equalizer and a priceless point at Barcelona as Spurs completed an unlikely turnaround in Group B, having collected only 1 point from their first 3 games. They needed to match or better Inter Milan's result at home to PSV and had faced elimination when Mauro Icardi cancelled out PSV's early goal. Maurice Mauricio Pochettino, the coach, is an excited man.
Yes, I am so happy. I think so proud. I think I remember always after Eindhoven, no one believed in us. All say mission impossible or impossible mission, and but we are here and we are on the next stage. I think it's massive achievement for the club. We are so happy for our fans that we're here, happy for the fans that are in London and around the world. I think it's a massive boost for the club, and to have the idea to play the next stage next year on the new stadium is a massive motivation for us.
Elsewhere, unbeaten Atletico clinched qualification before kickoff, and Bruges were already confirmed in third place as they played out a draw, which the hosts had a slight edge there. Dortmund's round of 16 spot was sealed in match day 5, but the visitors will go into Monday's draw as seeds topping the group on head-to-head goal difference following a victory courtesy 2 goals from Rafael Guerrero. Porto, already anointed group winners, moved into the round of 16 to finish with at least the joint highest tally across all sections for the first time since 1996-1997 after a 3-2 win over Galatasaray. Lokomotiv were unable to beat group runners Schalke, who secured points themselves through Alexander Schopp in at the time. So 15 teams: Ajax, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, Juventus, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, Paris Saint-Germain, Porto, Real Madrid, Roma, Schalke, Tottenham Hotspur have qualified for the round of 16. The final slot could be picked tonight by either Shakhtar Donetsk or Lyon, as both take to the field in Ukraine. Let's talk about the games tonight then. And Paul Pogba has been urged by Manchester United boss Jose Mourinho to make a good impact in the final Champions League group game at Valencia. Pogba is set to start after being on the bench in the past 2 matches. Mourinho's side go to Spain, having already reached the knockout stage, and Mourinho had some advice for his critics.
Sometimes there is a perception, not in Valencia, all over the world, there is a perception that the fans, they care more about the club than the professionals, and that is totally wrong. It's totally wrong. Nobody in Manchester or connected with Manchester cares more about the club than myself. We, the professionals, are the ones that feel everything, every day, every second.
In other games, Manchester City will play Hoffenheim. There's Real Madrid up against CSK Moscow. Juventus travel to Young Boys. Benfica play AEK Athens. Ajax are up against Bayern Munich, and Victoria Pilsen will host Roma. Ghana. Let's come down here, and of course the Ghana Athletics Association General Secretary Bar Fuseni has rubbished claims by George Lutrot, former GAA president, about the current president, Professor Francis Dodu, is not eligible to organize elections for the association. George Lutrot, who has expressed dissatisfaction over the GAA electoral process, has secured an injunction from an Accra High Court restraining them from holding their Congress scheduled for Saturday in Tamale. But Bar Fuseni insists the aggrieved group headed by George Lutrot are fighting a lost battle.
It's completely falsehood. There's no iota of truth in it. None of the executive board currently has their time of office expired, and the elections is being conducted by the office of the Secretary General through the executive board. That's what the Constitution says. And they were voted into power on November 2014, and the Constitution says that the next Congress should be organized 15 months from the date of the Congress at the first date. So if they have organized Congress, if they were elected into office in November 2014, and the last Congress that we did in Ghana here was December 2017, then they have 3 months after the date of the last Congress to organize the Congress. So where has their term of office expired?
Bar Fuseni speaking there. Now we have to do some football now, because the head of the Ghana Football Association Normalization Committee, Dr. Kofi Amoah, has told Joy Sports the committee is yet to reach an agreement with the clubs on when active football should start in the country.
Oh, we have had a lot of discussions with the clubs, as you know, and we are, I would say that, converging towards a decision, but the decision has not been arrived at. We have met with Galka, we met with the premium clubs, we've met with the Division 1 people, and we also want to engage and start football playing again, but the format with which we start is important. And also for me, I don't think that we should start the game if we don't have some semblance of answers to some of the problems that we have been facing. the problems that push us into the gutter. We cannot come out and start doing things the same way. So this is why sometimes there's a bit of hiccup and delays and all that. But I'm confident that very soon we can make a good announcement and start football playing again.
And the family party in the park.
Charlie, this be the
This is the official jam.
Official jam. Oh, my God.
I love this part. Listen.
Ow, ow. Ow. Charlie, I'm in love.
And the family party in the park.
Oh, Charlie, is it tomorrow?
No, it's not tomorrow.
It's not tomorrow. Oh my God.
It's the 22nd of December. That's
next week Saturday.
Yes, next week Saturday, not this one.
Oh my God.
The next Saturday. It's going to be at the Legon Botanical Gardens.
Oh my God.
It's going to be from 10 a.m. That's when activities begin. But the gates open at 6 a.m. So you can come as early as you want. Help us get breakfast.
You are touching me. My emotional power. My emotional.
It's only 25 CDs for a family of 6.
Wow.
And so just come. Let's have fun. Let's enjoy. It's the party in the park. It's time for you to kick back and relax with the family. And please, this is the official jam.
So tell them to change that part, the last one.
And the family party in the park.
I'm out of here, Danny.
Yeah. We're going to take the groove in a moment. But first, let's take these messages. And then the Stanbic Bank